Hello, and Randy here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to the Upper Mississippi River Valley. And just seen the last of the barley being unloaded here. We're done with the harvest here on field 27. That is finished. And you know what? Before I go any further here, let's tell the grain cart driver here to finish unloading this here. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, and this reminds me too of I forget if it was last episode or episode before, when I was having trouble with Courseplay having some sort of weird menu up on the side. I've got that fixed. It's back down where it's supposed to be here. I forget. Oh, let's see once here. Oh, gameplay or gamepad friendly HUD. That's what it was, Evan. Somehow that got turned on. I don't know if that's something I accidentally turned on or what. But yeah, if you turn that on, Evan. I don't know if I have to hit save or not. And then we bring, yeah, then it switches to this one, Evan. Yeah, I don't know. Not a fan of that one. Okay, that's weird. Now it's switching. I think because I had that one on, it's broke it a little bit. So let's just turn that back off. There we go. Now it's working right. And we push the yellow button. He should go unload into the nearest truck. Speaking of which, Courseplay has kindly unloaded a little bit into all three of the trucks. Where are you going there, pal? Kindly unloaded into all three of the trucks we have sitting over here. It's like, oh, really? Come on now. You couldn't have just like filled up one of them and maybe started another? No. It's got a little bit in that one. It's got a little bit in the red one. And it's got a little bit in the other white one there. Actually, I think the white one here is probably the fullest. But, oh, anyway. This episode, we're going to work on hopefully cultivating this field here. I've got one high-speed disc over here. It occurs to me I should probably bring the other one over here as well. Get both of these going here. That probably would be a very, very good idea, I think. And, of course, if you missed the last episode of one, we went ahead and purchased field, was it 28? I forget, or was it 60? Yeah, field 28. We went ahead and purchased field 28 as well. And then we did a little bit of terraforming and plowing. We got all these fields combined up. Looks like maybe we need to smooth this out here. It's a little rough right here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see once maybe we can smooth that out just a little bit there. Let's see. I forget how I did this. Did I actually? I might have pulled up on the road to unload this. I don't remember. Let's see if there's enough room to unload this here now. Woo. Okay. Let's try not to do that. Turn real sharp here. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Okay, probably should be a little bit further forward. It will get, oh, there, right there, perfect. Let's unload right there, man. Yep, like I was just about to say that, but as it happened, Evan, it will get to the point where it actually will drop into the cradles on the trailer there. Sometimes I get that to work fine, sometimes I can't. So I really should buy another truck here too, so I just put another truck on the front of this trailer. I have been pulling this one here with the combine as opposed to the truck, but oh, of course, why are you not going to connect? Really? Really? Probably because it's at a 90-degree angle to it. Yeah, the game kind of tends to do that. Mind you, Evan, this shouldn't be a problem in real life. Like, you should connect no problem, but swing that hitch around. I guess in real life, too, you can also swing this hitch, probably. Not sure how heavy that hitch is in real life, but yeah, you could probably move it. There we go. Now, I think if we go around the block here, now I'm not going to do this myself. I'm just going to have AutoDrive do this. If we go to the Century Farm silo, I think he'll go around the block, right? Hopefully that's what he does anyway. And we got Courseplay unloading here. Oh, let's see. Will this one all fit in the trailer? It's going to be close. It is going to be close from the looks of it. Yeah, no, it is not. Okay, I don't know if AutoDrive, or I'm sorry, not AutoDrive, of course, Courseplay will know enough to go unload to the next truck or not. I guess we'll find out. If not, we can finish that up ourselves, I suppose. He's doing something. I'm not sure what, but Courseplay is on the move yet. By the way, I've been using Courseplay for unloading the combines here as a later one. I've been quite happy with the results on that one. So for those of you maybe like me back in Farming Simulator 19, kind of sort of disowned Courseplay. Back in the day when I used to be all about Courseplay, used it all the time, right? But Farming Simulator 19 rolled around, and I was like, yeah, nope, sorry, Courseplay is just gone No good. No good. So I kind of stopped using it, switched over to AutoDrive, and used AutoDrive quite extensively towards the end of Farming Simulator 19. Mind you, I still like AutoDrive yet for what it does. I don't think it does quite as good like with unloading combines and stuff like that. I'm not sure what happened here, but hey, at least he unloaded. Actually, let me double check. Make sure you are empty right there, buddy. Yes, you are. Okay, you can go back to the Century Farm silo then. Again, using AutoDrive right here, Evan, for what it works best for, in my opinion, and that is making road routes. And then, routes for fields and stuff like that, too, if you want to use a grain cart. Again, if you're like me and I like to do the harvesting myself, you kind of have to use AutoDrive to unload the combine. Because, again, Courseplay will only unload Courseplay. Probably its secret to success, let's face it. I mean, Courseplay's secret to success, there's probably the fact that Courseplay will only unload Courseplay. Although that really wasn't its secret back in Farming Simulator 19. I don't think it really mattered what you did. I mean, Courseplay, unloading Courseplay was still just as derpy. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, turn you on. Oh, nope, not field 27. We need to go. There we go. Upper Mississippi Rail Silo. Let's unload this one. Oh, I forgot to check. Are you... Uh-oh. Are you not done yet? That's not good. Keep forgetting about our weeder over on field 42 there. One supposed to be weeding the soybeans there. Supposed to be. I wonder if he's out of fuel or something like that. Might have to take care of that here in a minute. And while we're at it, you know what? I think we'll get the other tractor and high-speed disc headed this way as well. And this is a fairly good-sized field, and I'd rather not spend the next couple episodes working on this. And unless that's what you folks want to see, we can spend a couple episodes running the disc across this field. Rather not do that. Okay, and there we go. Apparently, if the trailer's not full, then AutoDrive wants to just go back to the field, which kind of makes sense, I suppose. Well, let's see. You are... Oh, you got plenty of fuel. I don't know. Just turn you back on, I guess. Don't know what his problem was. Well, plenty of fuel might be a relative term there. Looks like he should have finished that. Okay, not sure, because, I mean, yeah, played for quite a while there after last episode. No idea. There he is. Let's get the 9620 headed over to the field here as well. So that's going to be going to field 27. Now we got a bit of a lineup of equipment already at the silo here, don't we? We better clean that up here real quick. I mean, before we go any further. Again, whenever I send stuff back to the farm, this is usually my go-to location to send it back, everyone. There's, again, we keep most of our equipment parked along the back here. We do have some stuff parked in the sheds, but at this point, everyone, there's just no way our equipment is going to fit in a shed. We'd have to buy, like, several large sheds to fit all this equipment. So we'll be one of those farmers that just parks their equipment outside, I guess. Which, quite common to see. I don't know about you folks. I mean, if a farmer parks all their equipment in the shed, then you can't see it, right? Where's the fun in that? I'd much rather see the farmers that leave their equipment outside. Then as you drive by, you can see all the equipment they have. Of course, it's kind of probably, I would say, better to park it inside if you can have one. Just, protects the paint, the finish, and all that good stuff. Keeps the elements off it. Makes a big difference, I would say, on the longevity of a piece of equipment. But again, of course, when it comes to the size of the equipment nowadays, Evan, sometimes that's just not possible. Hey, look at that, all cleaned out. Oh, well, okay. See a slight altercation. You folks see it up there? The Fent and the 9620 are facing off. I'm rooting for the 9620. Okay, there we go. I gotta say, if you're looking for some tender trailers, Evan, definitely some good trailers here to go with, in my opinion. Again, this is a modded conveyal that holds lime in addition to the rest of the stuff, so that's kind of nice. Also has some OP capacities on it if you want to make use of that. And then, of course, we have the sprayer. Well, spray and seed trailer, maybe I should say. I'm just going to pull you out of the way. Oh, combine's there too yet, isn't it? And we'll put you back up on the field. Excellent. And he should be able to navigate himself the rest of the way. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I got these heading back here. I should switch this rather than field 27. Let's go back to the Century Farm silo. We don't need to be going back to the field now. I don't know if I have to turn you back on or if you'll just automatically go there. I'm not sure on that one. Yeah, it's not highlighted, so that's not a good sign. Probably got to turn you... Yeah, there we go. That's what you want to see. And then where's the last one here? If I get to it before he unloads... No, I didn't, did I? There we go. Okay. I'll have some equipment to put away here. Once that all gets up there. And let's, ooh, you know what? I should probably really, pick up some stones on this field, shouldn't I? Well... We'll do that after running the disc. I want to get this straw worked in. Run across our plowed ground here as well. As I mentioned last episode, I probably could have used this to actually like create our field too if I wanted to. Oh, and that reminds me, before I forget, we had one area there I wanted to level out. Landscaping. What? Smoothing mode. That was, where was that again? That was right here. Yes. Let's see if we can smooth that out here a little bit. Looks a little bit rough to me. There we go. That looks a little better, I think. Just something we'll probably have to keep an eye on as we're working across this field, everyone. If I missed any spots that look like they need a little bit of smoothing there. Like I said, I don't think Giants did anyone a favor here with their updates to the terraforming capabilities here in Farming Simulator 22. Who knows? Maybe by Farming Simulator, and I don't know if this is what's going to be the next one, maybe 2025, Owen? Don't know. I'm fairly certain we're probably not going to have a Farming Simulator 2024. I don't think that's going to happen. Giants is too busy pumping out DLCs here for this version. And let's face it, we went from Farming Simulator 19 to Farming Simulator 2022, so are they going to go 3 years here the next time too? I don't know, Evan. Hard to say. Hard to say. Just have to wait and see what Giants is planning on doing here for the next Farming Simulator. Or, here's a possibility for you folks, at some point, Giants just becomes like Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator, STS software there. Or they just, crank out a new DLC every so often. You know, if you're doing like the United States map, you have like, what, 50 DLCs? Oh my goodness, that one. Actually, just seen a thing here. I think it was yesterday or today. I won Euro Truck Simulator 2. They announced its 11th birthday, so it's been out for 11 years now. Euro Truck Simulator 2 for 11 years. American Truck Simulator, of course, is just a little bit newer than that, but not much. Oh, that's a big... Oh, yep, got it. So yeah, that's a big piece of straw right there, but the old high-speed disc didn't seem to struggle with it too much. There's the autosave. Should see if I get some GPS set up here. This side of the field is not the straightest, though, as you probably noticed. In fact, you can probably say that about most of the fields on this map. This actually might be one of our more straight fields here now at this point, though. I'm not sure exactly how large this area is, if this is like equivalent to almost a square mile, or if it's a half a mile. I'm not sure of one. But we're farming from road to road here. And with the addition of field 28 on this field and some tiling work, as we're going to call it, we actually now have a almost square field. It's not quite square, of course, but it is almost square. So let's get some GPS going here. Then we can read some comments here in a moment as well. Oh, let's see. Is that going to be 0 degrees? I think so. Home that on the tractor. Lock on the GPS. And the field does, I believe, jog over when we get to the field 28 there, but that's fine. We can just move GPS over a little bit if we want to, I guess. So yeah, again, if you look at the field, that one, you can see we got almost a square field here. Almost, not quite. You know, a little cutout right there, a little jagged there. This edge, that edge, and yeah, those edges actually, the 3 edges actually look pretty good. Surprisingly good. Yeah, it's going to move over a little bit. I suppose if I really wanted to, and from the looks of it here, I could probably plow a little bit more into the ditch here on this field 28. We don't need to be like that far from the ditch, but probably not going to bother doing that. Technically, again, I probably could with this tool if I wanted to. It's not showing the option to them, but I think you can, unless that's limited to cultivators only. And maybe I can't do it with a high-speed disc here. I suppose that is possible. Anyway, just a reminder here, too, by the way, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, once you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications. You get notified of the latest, greatest Upper Mississippi River episode going live, as well as any other content for that matter as well, of course. As a reminder here again, usually do the farming simulator videos during the week, so Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, of course, Evan, are the, like, I call them the real life videos. Whatever might be going on in real life, which, of course, a lot of work on the house typically. That's been, like, the main content lately. A few other things here and there, too, of course. You know, like wasps, getting in the house, that type of thing. That's always not very exciting, if you ask me. Might make for a good video, but the wasps in the house part, not very good in my opinion. I think we're going to deviate from the GPS here a little bit. Looks like it straightens out from this point on, so back to using the GPS here again. Also, did our other tractor arrive yet? Oh, he did not. Okay, we're having an altercation down here. Whoops. Let's see. Truck, you go that way, please. Oh, I might have put him a little bit too far down in the ditch there. Huh? Oh, he might be good. No, he's good. Okay, good. I wonder how the other trucks got around him. That's interesting. Not sure how that worked out, but I'm kind of curious now. Because obviously I had 3 trucks heading this way, but only this truck got in the way. No idea. No idea. AutoDrive is typically supposed to work its way around that one. I might have set that one up for disaster myself, so oh well. But then, of course, again, to illustrate why I don't like using those type of routes, Evan. Again, the way the map author set this route up here on the map, it is single line route. So a single bi-directional, meaning AutoDrive can go the same, or both directions on the same line. Which, yeah, as you could just see a moment ago, can cause some problems. Of course, you can sometimes have that same problem using 2 lines as well. You know, if the lines are a little bit too close together and you got wider equipment, yeah, you can still have that problem. So that doesn't necessarily solve everything, but anyway, let's load up some comments here a moment and see what you folks had to say here last episode. Danis was saying, thank you. Cool. Thank you very much for that. Again, always enjoy reading all you folks' comments. Brian was saying, there's nothing wrong with your driving. Well, there's also nothing good about your driving either. Well, thanks. I'll just, I'm just going to stick with reading the first part of his comment. I liked the first part of his comment there, you know. And yes, I see the other tractor has finally arrived. Figure I want to do another headland pass around the field here first before I start them, so I might just use hired workers for this field. That might be the easiest solution. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Figure it out as we go, right? Let's see. Next comment here. Hetro was saying, good video. Hey, thank you very much for that. Ethan was saying you could check out the framework laptops. They are changing how laptops are built and fixing the lack of upgrades. That is a very good point. Yes. So if you want a laptop that actually offers some upgrade paths, you can go with a framework type laptop. Personally, again, and this whole comment here stems from someone asking what kind of computer I would recommend here last episode. And again, for those who may be curious what I would personally recommend, it's probably not going to be the cheapest of one, but I think it's going to last you a while and be reasonably well priced. So what I would recommend, Evan, is trying to go with something with an NVIDIA 3060 graphics card or 3060 Ti. If you're willing to maybe spend a little more money, you could go like with a 4060. That, of course, is just a little bit newer. But again, the 4000 series cards from NVIDIA are quite pricey. So as much as I hate recommending previous generation hardware, I think that's what I might recommend here at this point. So I'll try to get something with an NVIDIA 3060 in it. I would probably try to go with at least 16 gigs of RAM. And typically, once you get those two specs on, usually the processor kind of falls in line at that point. You know, anything in the Intel 9th, 10th, 11th. Well, I don't know, maybe not 9th. Probably at least 10th. 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th gen CPU should be pretty good. Same thing even over on the AMD side. Especially if you get one of their like X3D CPUs. Those are particularly good for gaming. So again, one of the biggest things I always say, if you're looking at getting a computer, everyone, never, ever even think about getting a laptop unless you absolutely need the mobility. I don't know why, but it seems like people like to commonly get laptops for this type of thing. And laptops are good, even if you're looking for mobility, or you just absolutely maybe you just like don't have the room for a PC, which I would make room if I were you. You know, laptops can be a little bit smaller, more portable, I suppose. But again, if you're looking at a laptop, you're typically paying more. The laptop's components also typically are not as powerful as the desktop components. You know, so a laptop 3060 is not going to have near the power that a desktop 3060, which still seems a little bit weird to me. I mean, you would think, okay, a 3060 should be a 3060. Who cares if it's in a desktop or a laptop, right? Well, that's not the way it works. A 3060 in a desktop will be way more powerful. Again, I use the analogy twice. That's probably not quite right, everyone, but probably is pretty close to being twice the power of a laptop. And typically for cheaper, too. So your desktop's going to be cheaper, more powerful, does better for heat and all that stuff. And, of course, too, if you want to upgrade that one, again, unless you go with the framework laptops, you're not going to be upgrading a laptop. In fact, laptops are getting even fewer and fewer upgradable components in them. You know, some of the laptops back in the day, when you could actually change some of the stuff out. Again, excluding the framework there. You could switch out CPUs in a laptop. You could upgrade your RAM, which you can still do on some today yet. You know, change out your hard drives, stuff like that. Even change out some of your I/O sometimes. And those options are becoming less and less, I would say. Again, excluding framework from that discussion. So again, like I said, everyone, if you're looking for a computer, get something with a RTX 3060 in it. I can't off the top of my head what the AMD equivalent to that is. Again, you folks can do your own research on that one, but you know, what's the AMD equivalent to an RTX 3060? That's probably pretty good as well. You know, of course, if you're willing to spend a little bit more money, RTX 3070, RTX 4060, 4070, 4080, 3080, so on and so forth. And, of course, if you're a little strapped for money, too, I mean, don't be afraid to go used. You know, just take your time. Don't be in a hurry with that. You know, definitely take your time if you're going shop in the used market. I know a good example on this one here. My cousin was looking for a new computer here. My brother found him one. I think it was just a little over $500 with very similar specs to what I was just talking about here. It has a RTX. I forget if it was a TI or just a regular 3060. So RTX 3060. I don't remember how much RAM. I think, actually, you know what? The seller did not say how much RAM, so we're actually not sure if it's either 16 or 32. An AMD Ryzen 5 CPU in it. So yeah, again, just a little over $500 that one. It's used, but really good. Should be a really good gaming computer. And for those who like to, you know, discuss computer parts more, hey, you're always welcome to join us in on the RDAllen live streams. You can find a link for that down below in the description there. So again, just hop on the live stream. We typically try to live stream around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually try to do Tuesdays through Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Although I've been a little bit busy here the last couple of Tuesdays. So been a lot of Wednesday and Thursday live streaming here as of late. Also, a lot of family get-togethers. So even Wednesdays and Thursdays have been a little bit scattered sometimes. But again, just turn on your notifications, and you should get notified when and if we do go live. And that's over on Twitch, by the way, of course. RDAllen on Twitch. You know what, I should use GPS here, because the GPS line is actually lined up with this part of the field yet, isn't it? Believe it or not, I mean, it's not even at the end of the episode yet. We've already made it around the field twice. Can you folks believe that? Wow. Pretty good. Christopher was saying, good video. Keep it up. Thank you very much for that. Sean was saying, great video as always. I think you should buy the fields on the left-hand side of 42 and 41. Combine them and make those fields bigger. Like I'm doing here. Actually, you know what? That would not work. Well, okay, I could do 36, right? That's probably what he's talking about, I bet. 37, 40, yeah. I don't know if I want any more large fields. We'll have to see once, but that's not a bad idea. That actually is... Yeah, if we cleaned up that one, and again, I'm using quotes here, tiled that, that makes a pretty nice field there, wouldn't it? Anyway, I think with that, we're going to wrap this episode up here. You folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and until next time.